Valentin is a psychologist and a grief expert. He works in this mobile unit of San Camilo, where they reach out to people in need of therapeutic support. He's spent years studying how people's reactions to the loss of a loved one has evolved over time.
Me di cuenta de dos cosas. Una,
I realized two things. One, that the timelines for grief we typically follow probably aren't accurate, and therefore the rebuilding process takes much longer. The other thing I realized, and I think it's important to highlight, is that grief isn't a process that ends with a happily ever after sign. After the course of 10 years, life throws enough hardships your way. In his book, From My Ashes, My Foundation, he shares several examples he's witnessed, like a woman who lost her fiancé during his bachelor party.
le costó muchísimo tiempo.
It took her a long time to even begin processing the whole story. Later, she got married to someone else. It was beautiful, a meaningful moment for her, a second chance. But soon after, she lost 2 babies and can't become a mother. So behind grief, there isn't always a happy ending. That's why this psychologist emphasizes the importance of working on realistic motivations and having patience. There are no quick formulas for facing grief. And life, with all its challenges, won't wait for you to feel better before it continues on.
Al final hay un punto.
Ultimately, there's a point of true hope that must be talked about. Hope that is not a mere illusion, and that requires letting go of less truthful hopes, like the belief that a loved one will return. You wouldn't believe how many people, even against their better judgment, still think their loved one is going to come back. In addition to proposing realistic hopes, Valentin focuses on a specific verb, to choose.
La pérdida de un ser
The
querido.
loss of a loved one, or something deeply meaningful, is often so powerful that it feels like a personal collapse. Everything feels like it's over. And it's in that space that the verb to choose brings hope. It's important to begin to make decisions, whether small or big. It's also important that the person's closest circle is deeply respectful of their timing.
Que si tú tienes un amigo que
If you have a friend who decides on their own to stay in bed, strengthening their decision means strengthening their capacity to choose. Respecting their decision helps them move forward. Otherwise, society pushes people back to life. And that's pretty problematic, because it means people return to life without having processed anything, without having lived through it. All of this points to the idea that one can emerge from grief, and that it's a process that can be enriching, given the right amount of time, effort, and care.